Welcome to our fall concert. I'm Ryan Davis. I'm the new orchestra director here at Hellgate High School. That was the finale to Symphony No. 2 in C. It's based on a group of Ukrainian folk songs. Next we're going to play a song called Blue Rhythmico by Kurt Bozier. It's very rhythmic, hence the name. Next we're going to play an arrangement of the American folk song, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. It's a good opportunity for string players to play a little gospel jazz, which is something we don't do very often, so it's a good experience. We will end with a Zydeco tune, which is a tune from New Orleans called Red Pepper. And then we'll take a 5-minute break and get ready for the advanced orchestra. Daryl Anger too, called Creaking Tree. Daryl Anger is a player in the Turtle Island String Quartet. One of my goals as a teacher is to kind of teach kids the capabilities of string instruments. It's not just Mozart and Beethoven. That stuff is awesome. I love it too. But there's so many different styles of music that string instruments can play. And it featured Sarah Harmsworth and Dylan Johns on the bass. Next, we're going to play a waltz by Shostakovich. Shostakovich was a Soviet composer. He's one of my favorites because he was very censored by the Soviet government. Anytime there's a government that is very powerful or controlling, one of the first things they censor is music, because music is very powerful. And one thing that Shostakovich could do, because his music didn't have words, is he could write songs that kind of said things against the Soviet government without getting in trouble, because he didn't go outright and say it. His Ninth Symphony, Stalin wanted him to write a symphony kind of like Beethoven's Ninth. It was after they won World War II. And he kind of wrote this clown piece, kind of mocking Stalin, which was very gutsy, but he got away with it. So this is Waltz Number 2 by Shostakovich. Battaglia. It's written by Heinrich Biber. I want to say Bieber. It's a really interesting piece because it was written 200 years ago, but it has a lot of 20th century compositional techniques. So either the guy was really ahead of his time or just crazy. Like the first movement has some stomping, which wasn't done at that time. The second movement has some soloists, and I should explain this. It's sort of before a battle and people are having a good time, and they're kind of singing their folk songs. But it's 8 people singing 8 folk songs in 8 keys. So it's going to sound a little different. It's something that probably wasn't done until, the past century with Charles Ives. And I think it's really good to expose kids to that kind of music, because I know when I went to high school, I had no idea this stuff was out there. And whether you like it or don't like it, it's something that you need to know out there. Plus, it's really fun when the administration walks in to play that piece. they give you a look. The next movement is kind of the march, and it's actually, the fourth movement is the march, and it features Sarah Harmsworth again and Dylan John. The technique that he uses here is he sticks paper underneath the bass fingerboard to make it kind of sound like a snare drum. Which is, it's just really weird for the 1600s. And then the battle is really cool because it has a technique called the snap pizzicato with Bartok pitch, which wasn't used till Bartok. So just a really interesting piece. So this is Battaglia. couple people. John Combs, the music supervisor, specialized in musical. And these students, I think it's quite amazing the talent that's at this school. There's, if you look at your programs, you see the students that were represented by the All-State Orchestra, and some of the players in here are the best in the state, and it's really fun to work with. And they're just great and fun. And I think that says a lot about the parents too. So thank you guys for putting them through lessons and supporting them. Just a couple of things. I've been trying to send out emails just to make sure that everyone gets announcements. If you haven't been getting emails, please come and talk to me, and maybe I can get your email address, or you can email me at rsdavis@mcps.k12.mt.us. A lot to think about. There's a website on the program too. If some people can help stack chairs and stands so that we can get those back to the band room. And I would just afterwards like to meet some of you guys, because I'd like to put faces to the kids. It's really neat. So this is the finale to the Serenade for Strings by Tchaikovsky. One of my favorites.